Sir, look, Rohan won't trade his chocolate for my sandwich. He wants chips.
So, your lunch is stuck. Imagine a whole village trading like this.
A wonderful question is hiding here. Why did humans ever invent money at all? Before money, people did barter, direct swaps. Your sandwich for his chocolate, no cash.
Okay, so barter just means trading stuff directly. Sandwich for chocolate. Easy.
Easy, convenient. Try buying a doctor's visit with a sack of rice.
Precisely. Barter works only when both people want what the other has. Otherwise, stuck.
So basically, barter only happens when two people accidentally want each other's stuff. But that question of matching, that sounds like a whole new problem.
Economists gave it a fancy name, the double coincidence of wants. Two matches at once.
Two matches at the same moment with the same person? So, that's almost never true.
Okay, so the way I see it, I have rice, I want shoes. The shoemaker has shoes but wants milk. It just freezes. I have rice, he won't take it. The shoes stay on his shelf.
So, a whole village could be full of stuff to trade and nothing actually trades?
But wait, what if I go find someone with milk who wants rice first? Then I bring the milk back to the shoemaker?
Aha, now you've discovered the chain. Let us see how long this chain gets, shall we?
Step 1. I find a milk person who wants my rice. Step 2. I take the milk to the shoemaker.
Maybe, maybe not. And every extra step costs hours. Walking under the sun. The shoes might be sold before you return.
So one simple swap turns into a whole day's quest, and it might end with nothing.
There has to be a smarter way. Otherwise, nobody ever buys shoes.
Enter money. A thing everyone in the village agrees to accept. Just like that, the chain disappears.
But how does just adding money fix anything? I still have rice, he still has shoes.
Because anyone will take money. Sell your rice to any person who wants rice. Now you have rupees.
Oh, I don't need the shoemaker to want rice. Just someone anyone wants. And I can pay exact change, not hack apart a goat.
So, money wasn't invented to make people rich. It was invented so trade stopped getting stuck.
Sir, but is matching the only problem with barter? It feels like there are more.
Sharp. Tell me, in a barter village, how many eggs equal one shirt?
Good question, sir. But how is a shirt's value even decided in the first place?
By how much people want it and how scarce it is. A warm shirt in winter is worth more eggs than in summer. Exactly. No common ruler for value. And try saving a goat for next year. It ages, gets sick, runs away.
Even online gamers figure this out. Direct item swaps get messy, so they invent in-game coins.
So money has to do several jobs at once. Measure, save and swap. That's a lot for one little note.
And that, Arav, is the secret. Money has exactly 3 jobs. Economists call them its functions.
3 jobs. One is swapping, right? Like buying a snack with 20 rupees.
Yes. Job 1. Medium of exchange. Money is the thing everyone takes as payment. Job 2. Unit of account. A common ruler. A 50 rupee pen, a 200 rupee notebook. Compare at a glance.
Wait, pricing and paying I get. But what's the third job actually for?
Job 3. Store of value. Unlike a banana, your note doesn't rot in a drawer for a week.
So if I earn 20 rupees today, I can spend it next month and it's still 20. The banana would be mush by then. So one 20 rupee note buys the snack, prices the snack, and could have waited in my pocket. 3 jobs, 1 note.
Hold on, sir. Money hasn't always been notes. What did people use before paper?
Excellent question. Around 1300 BC, along the Indian Ocean, people used cowrie shells as cash.
Shells? Really? But shells are everywhere on a beach. Wouldn't anyone just grab some?
Not those cowries. They were small, rare, hard to fake. Then, around 600 BC, Lydia made the first real coins.
But why Lydia, sir? Why did the very first coins appear there and nowhere else?
Lucky geography. Lydia's rivers ran with electrum, a natural gold-silver mix, and its kings stamped each lump to guarantee its weight and worth.
Coins made of real gold and silver. So the metal itself was worth something. That's commodity money, right?
Centuries later, paper notes. Just IOUs really. Bring this paper, get gold from our vault.
So the paper wasn't valuable itself. It was a promise. Representative money, standing in for the gold.
And today, I just tap my phone to pay back a friend. No coin, no paper, just a number that moves.
Wait, if the paper was a promise for gold, what's my note a promise for? Where's my gold?
The great question. Honestly, there is no gold vault behind your note anymore.
Wait, what? Then why does the shopkeeper take it? Why does anyone take it?
Because everyone, you, the shop, the bus driver, agrees to take it. That trust is the value. We call this fiat money.
So, it doesn't need gold or metal behind it. Even a number on a screen counts, as long as we all accept it.
So if everyone suddenly stopped trusting it, the note becomes paper again.
Whoa! So basically, money works because we all pretend together that it works. That's wild!
Step back. See the whole journey. Shells, coins, paper, fiat, digital. Each step needed less stuff, more trust.
So shells had value in themselves. The coin had gold in it. The early paper promised gold.
Yes, then fiat money cut the gold link. The note is the money, and digital money is fiat with no paper at all.
Each form lasted till people invented something easier to trust. The form follows the trust.
Commodity, representative, fiat, digital. 4 rungs on one ladder, each lighter than the last.
Okay, so the way I see it, the digital balance in my account is the next chapter of this same story. So, speaking of my account, that 1000 rupees I saved is just sitting in the bank, right?
Is it? Let me ask you this. What do you think the bank does with all the money people deposit?
Obviously, it just holds it. That's the whole point of a bank, isn't it?
Here's the secret. A bank is a go-between. It takes money from savers and lends it to borrowers. We call it a financial intermediary. It stands between the person with spare money and the one who needs it.
So the bank isn't a vault guarding cash. It's a matchmaker for money. Savers on one side, borrowers on the other.
Fine. But if the bank is just a matchmaker, how does it actually make any money?
On my 1000 saved, the bank pays me 4%. On a 900 rupee loan, it charges the borrower 10%. The gap is its earnings?
Exactly. Profit equals interest charged on loans minus interest paid to savers. The bank lives on that gap.
And don't think loans are free money. Every rupee borrowed comes back with interest on top.
And notice, not from account fees as people assume. The real engine is that interest cap, loan after loan.
So my savings quietly work as someone else's loan and the bank earns a slice in between. Clever. But wait, sir, if the bank lent my 1,000 away, then my money isn't really in there. What if I want it back?
Exactly my worry. You can't lend my savings to a stranger and keep it ready for me. Pick one.
A fair challenge. So, tell me, on any given day, does every saver rush in to withdraw all at once?
No, hundreds of us save, but only a few withdraw on the same day. The rest just sits as numbers.
Precisely. So the bank keeps only a small fraction as ready cash and safely lends the rest out.
So your money isn't a sealed box with your name on it. It's a shared pool, kept liquid by the crowd's habits.
Let us follow 1,000 rupee note on its journey. The moment you deposit it, watch closely.
Okay, step 1. I hand over 1,000. The bank keeps a little ready, say 100. Then what?
Step 2. It lends the other 900 to a shopkeeper, stocking up before the festival.
Step 3. The shopkeeper spends it, the seller deposits it in her bank, and the whole thing starts again.
So one deposit doesn't just sit, it ripples outward, funding a shop, then a supplier, then who knows what.
From a stuck sandwich to a rippling 1,000 rupee note. Quite a journey, huh? But the story has chapters left.
Sir, if my 900 became someone's deposit and theirs gets lent again, does the banking system create money?
Now that is the real question. Where does the ripple stop? Drop your guess in the comments.
Drop your guess below. Next time we trace 1 rupee as it multiplies through the whole banking system. Barter needs both people to want each other's goods at once. Without that match, one trade balloons into an endless chain. Money works because everyone accepts it, making swaps simple. Money serves 3 jobs: exchange, pricing, and saving for later. From shells to coins to fiat to digital, trust replaced physical value. Banks lend out most deposits, keep a fraction ready, and earn the interest cap.